This video is a product buyer's guide intended for gift givers and adult collectors. Hey guys, welcome to Toy Chat. This is Max.
And Sang.
We're deep into the woods of spooky season, and let me tell you, this is one doll line that's followed by a scary amount of drama. Yes, today we'll finally be reviewing the complete set of Rainbow High and Shadow High costume ball dolls, including Bella Parker, Robin Sterling, Violet Willow, Lola Wilde, Eliza McFee, and Demi Batista. As always, we'll dive into every detail you need to know about these highly coveted fashion dolls, including the major drama over their Walmart exclusivity, which has made them ridiculously hard to find in many regions, and conversations surrounding their price point. These characters are getting themselves into plenty of their own drama in the animated series canon, as we learned in the Costume Balls special episode. Although Rainbow Vision is primarily a music competition, the event apparently also hosts a costume ball, which posed another opportunity for Rainbow High and Shadow High to face off. Shadow High was crowned winner of the challenge in this special episode, but let's take a deep dive into the dolls and see if we collectors can agree on that decision. Did you guys also notice the 3 new Shadow High characters from this episode were wearing outfits not included in the doll releases? We'll talk more about that later as well. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell to stay on top of all the hottest from Rainbow High and the adult collector perspective on loads of other doll and toy brands. All right, the tea is piping hot today and there's a lot to discuss, so let's begin.
All 6 costume ball dolls are exclusive to Walmart, with price points that seem to fluctuate between $37.44 and $39.99 depending on the location. We'll share the dolls' UPC barcodes and Walmart SKU numbers on screen here for doll hunting assistance. And online purchase links will be in the description below. Keep in mind, however, that third-party sellers may be offering these dolls at inflated prices, even through the Walmart's official website. It took several weeks for us to find all 6 of these, and we were lucky enough to get them barely in time for Halloween. But we'll discuss more about that frustration in final thoughts. Rainbow High has standardized most of its packaging by now, but costume ball boxes are some of the most unique we have seen so far. These are packaged similar to collector dolls, marked with the gold Rainbow Vision emblem and artwork of each character over the front display door. You'll also notice a few differences, such as Rainbow and Shadow High, of course, including opposing placement of the Rainbow Vision logo. The door fastened closed with Velcro, but you can open it up to reveal the doll in her window display. The interior is pretty luxe as well, with unique holographic designs and descriptions on the backside of the door. There's a different one for each character. Each description gives some insight behind the character's costume inspiration. We'll show all 6 on screen here, and you can pause the video if you'd like to read it in full. The Shadow High ones are pretty mysterious. The skull keeps teetering closer to fantasy. On the left side of the box, we can see the special edition emblem and the Rainbow High YouTube link. On the opposing side, you can take a peek at each character's school focus just beneath the door flap. Our Rainbow High girls are of course returning characters, but new characters Demi, Eliza, and Lola have focuses in film, special effects, makeup, and cosmetology respectively. The back of the boxes is also unique across the 2 schools, which each trio of students pose to represent Rainbow High versus Shadow High. The description at the bottom, however, is the same for both. It reads, "The Rainbow Vision costume ball is nearly as fierce as the competition itself. Which school are you rooting for?" Well, let's take a closer look at all the dolls and find out.
First up on Team Rainbow High, we have the warmly familiar Bella Parker. How adorable is her pastel witch look? She wears dramatic makeup to match. Bella has bold, black-winged eyeliner that's overdrawn on the lower lid. White eyeliner fills in her water ducts and fold of the lower lid. The white eyeshadow fills her upper lid, and above that is a bubblegum pink. A thin layer of glitter coats the upper eyelids. Her lips are painted a rosy pink. Bella is up for some mischief in her stylish witch hat. This large pink fabric hat has a metallic RH decorative piece with white painted studs. There's an iridescent rim around the hat. Doesn't Bella always come with the cutest hats? Bella keeps her signature pastel pink locks, but in this look has added tinsel to her hair. We aren't usually big fans of tinsel, as of course it's hard to brush and style, but it does look pretty nice on Bella here. Her drop earrings feature studded gold RH initials at the base with pink drop gems and pearls. She has on a pearl necklace with a gold RH charm. This necklace might be inspired by the Vlogo signature metal necklace with Swarovski pearls in gold by Valentino. Bella here is a witch with style, complete with an outfit fit for the runway. Her pink peasant dress has ruffled shoulders with fabric that has a metallic spiderweb pattern. The sleeves are pink mesh with tiny rhinestone details. These can pop off, so be careful. The sleeve cuffs are ruffled with 2 layers. The artwork seems to imply this dress isn't intended as falling off the shoulder, but that's kind of how it has been falling on mine. The dress has a low neckline with an ornate spider made of thread and faux pearls. There's a V cutout at the midsection made of mesh and decorated with rhinestones. The skirt section is made of the same spiderweb pattern as the shoulder ruffles, and also features the same spider detail as on her bust. The hemline is ruffled as well. There's a bow on the left side of the skirt with a silver charm sporting the RH logo. A long, thin, pinkish-white ribbon finishes the piece. Like the other girls you'll see later, Bella has detailed manicures on her hands. But unlike the other ball attendees, Bella is not wearing rings. These nails are so long, you'll have to be careful about bending them. They're quite delicate. Bella has on pink lace socks and blocky high heels. The pink shoes have thick ankle straps and a gold and white painted horsebit piece. The shoes are coated in glitter and the heels are painted black. The soles are painted pink.
In her second ever release, here is Robin Sterling in a spooky Spider Queen costume. She wears winged light blue eyeliner, and as a nice festive touch, white spiderwebs dotted in glitter are drawn dramatically across the top. The inner crease are marked with 2 additional lines. Her lipstick is a dark maroon. Robin still sports her signature robin's egg blue hair and painted baby hairs. She wears a spider crown on her head. The pearl-like sections on top and bottom, along with the spider itself, are a barely translucent iridescent white. The sculpted webbing is a metallic silver. This accessory is tied on with string, and we don't think it'll stay on very well without it. As a heads up. Her hair is tied into sets of 4 braids on either side of her head, making 8 braids total. There's a small amount of product applied to the ends. Robin's earrings are metallic silver spiders with iridescent heads and bodies. Robin's long-sleeve spiderweb dress is mostly a white mesh netting covered in a thicker embroidery to represent the webbing. They're tough to see, but Robin's dress is also covered in translucent sequins. Robin's hand sculpts are extremely detailed. In addition to a series of silver spider-shaped rings sculpted over her fingers, there are also little spiderweb details painted over her long blue nails. Beneath the mesh layer of her dress, we can see a separate fabric top and skirt set in Robin's eggs blue. These sections are all sewn to the mesh layer. Although there are 2 separate Velcro attachments at the back, there's a silver ring loop connecting them at the front, making this dress one single fashion piece. On the lower half, we can see what looks like a series of spiders crawling toward the center of the web. There are 2 visible from the front and another down the bottom. Pearly beading is sewn on to form the spider's body. As if the dress isn't dramatic enough already, it flares outward mermaid style just below Robin's knees. If we lift this section up, we can take a closer look at her shoes. They're blue and white block heels with translucent section below the vamp and back heel. They tie up intricately using long white string in a style that resembles cat's cradle. As an awesome detail, there are iridescent spiders sculpted inside each back heel. The soles are painted white.
Who is this feline? Removing her mask reveals Violet Willow. Unmasked, we can take a closer look at that makeup. Violet's eyeshadow this iteration is a bit more neutral with warm brown eyeshadow on her upper eyelid and a dusty mauve layer above that. There's a glitter coat over the top eyelid and some of her bottom lashes are painted white. Her lips are lilac purple. Violet maintains her signature hair color, a blend of cool and warm purple tones. She keeps her hairstyle simple with a high ponytail that falls just past her knees. As expected, there's a lot of product, so you may need to rinse out the crunch. While Violet does not come with earrings, she does come with this awesome cat mask. The mask, as well as her outfit, is inspired by Catwoman from Tim Burton's Batman Returns. Such an iconic role for Michelle Pfeiffer. The mask is made up of a rubbery plastic with molded stitching detail. There are rhinestones that embellish the sides of the mask, and it ties on using purple ribbons. You'll need to snip off some plastic ties at each side of her head to take this off, but it ties back on very nicely. Her outfit consists of a faux fur stole, a fitted mini dress, and killer boots. The light purple stole wraps neatly around her shoulders and has straps to hold them in place, similar to Heather Grayson's jacket. The underside of the stole is lined in a soft lavender fabric. Violet's mini dress is a light lavender and made up of pleather. Rhinestones run down each side of the dress, which I did not know until I saw her in person. There are mesh shoulder straps. There's also decorative embroidered stitching to recreate that Catwoman look. There are 2 slits on the hemline. Finally, she finishes this look with a purple ribbon belt that has a silver RH buckle. She also wears pleather fingerless gloves with added rhinestones. And of course, we have to check out that manicure. A kitty cat must have her claws. Violet wears lilac stretchy knee-length boots. Once again, check out that nice decorative stitching. There are faux zipper details on the inner sides. Her soles and heels are a darker purple.
Moving on to Team Shadow High, we have Lola Wilde, who is dressed up as a werewolf. She's decked out in light pinks and magenta. Her skin is a light bubblegum pink. Her eyes are warm brown with pink highlights. There are streaks of magenta graphic eyeliner around her eyes, as well as a white liner that has a feathered end that reminds us of a fur tuft. The top eyelid has a layer of metallic pink glitter over a layer of light brown. Her lips are a gradient of peach pink and lilac purple. There's a scattering of light purple freckles over her cheeks and nose. Her hair is a gorgeous magenta color. They are curled into tight ringlets and fall just past her lower back. The front hair is tied back and creates a small bump. A plastic wolf ear headband is attached over it. There are black lace placed over the earpieces. There are molded and painted baby hairs lining her hairline. Lola has on silver hoop earrings. The base of the earring is circular with the Shadow High logo in the center. It is followed by hoop rings that once again have the SH logo on them, and the base and hoops are studded and painted with a light pink. For her werewolf costume, Lola chose to wear a tweed 2-piece suit. This ensemble looks like it borrows from the tweed outfits from the fall 2021 Yves Saint Laurent collection. There isn't a perfect match for her look in that collection, however. Her pink coat has a fuzzy midsection with a faux silver zipper down the front. Faux fur trim creates a wide shoulder look. Light pink tweed makes up the collar and sleeves of the coat. Additional fuzzy fabric is sewn onto the ends of the sleeves and finished with a layer of faux fur. Would you check out her fierce claws or nails? She has long pink manicures with painted silver tips. She has a series of rings with painted pink gems. Her belt seems to be a Shadow High version of what Ainsley wears in her trunk show, which is inspired by a Chanel chain belt. However, Lola's belt does have a silver charm of an S that is the same style as the gothic lettering of the brand's Palms Angels. Her skirt most closely resembles the YSL tweed and fur skirts from the collection mentioned earlier. There's a faux zipper down the middle and 2 functioning pockets. There are silver button details on each pocket. This button is a recreation of the ones featured in the YSL attires. The skirt velcros in the back. Lola has on black fishnet knee-high socks, and she wears pink high-heel ankle boots. The front is laced up with real black strings. The soles and heels are painted black and feature fang-like tips.
Making her colorful entrance is Eliza McFee. Eliza has a unique pearlescent white skin tone. You can definitely see how much she sparkles in person and certain lighting. Her eyes are a light cool gray with blue and green shines in the pupils. She has eggplant purple eyebrows. Eliza has wildly colorful and vibrant makeup. There is an azure blue eyeshadow over her top and bottom lids, followed by a solid black graphic eyeliner. The eyeshadow is continued with a soft cotton candy pink on top and a sky blue on the water ducts. Her blush is made up of 3 streaks of pink, blue, and yellow. Her upper lip features a cerulean blue, while her lower lip is sky blue. Purple is added to the center. Eliza has platinum white hair with subtle light blue highlights. She has straight, blunt bangs that have a bit of gel in them. There are 2 tendrils on each side, followed by French braids that frame her face. The rest of her hair falls past her knees, and there's a bit of a wave to it with some product as well. We did notice the styling of her hair can vary quite a bit, box to box. Eliza has very unique earrings that are shaped like elf ears. The curvature of the ear cuffs creates an elven ear shape without having to modify the head sculpt. There are dangling pearls off the white gem stud piece. Singer Grimes, who wore a Dune-inspired outfit to the Met Gala, had elven ear cuffs by Sofia Pavlova. Eliza's earrings might be inspired by those, but you can buy closer matching elf earrings on sites like Etsy and Shein. Eliza shows up to the costume ball dressed to impress as an ethereal fairy. She's wearing a gorgeous baby blue floral modern crinoline mini dress. The dress has white fabric shoulder straps that pull together at the bust. The bust is bunched together and there is a tulle overlay that covers her chest and tailored midsection. The skirt section is very detailed. The outer layer is a light blue glitter tulle with fabric flowers and faux pearl centers. The phrase "Laissez de l'ombre" is embroidered across the front and back of the dress, which closes with Velcro. The translation of this from French to English is Shadow High School. Interestingly, there have been comments from French speakers on pictures of her that the additional L isn't necessary for this phrase. I personally cannot attest to this, but if there are any other native French speakers out there, we're curious what you guys think. This writing style reminds us of a dress from the Valentino Spring 2015 collection. Underneath the tulle is an iridescent blue layer, and below that is a plastic hoop skirt with white painted bow ties at the ends. Finally, there's a sky blue fabric layer underneath. Eliza finishes her fairy look with a pair of fairy wings. Out of the box, these wings are secured in a plastic case, but you can remove it to see the iridescent wings more clearly. Do be careful though, these wings are pretty thin and delicate. Clear blue straps attach with Velcro to secure the wings over her shoulders. Check out Eliza's hands. As you can see, unlike the rest of her body, they are not pearlescent. The difference is pretty noticeable up close. She has a series of silver sculpted rings, including one with a faux white gem, and her long manicured pink nails have some purple line detailing. She's wearing strappy silver heels with bow tie details. The straps and bows have a coat of silver glitter on them. These seem to be inspired by a simplified version of the Mac & Mac double crystal bow heels. Thanks to Planet Him on IG for pointing out this similarity.
Rounding out the attendees from Shadow High is Demi Batista. Demi decided to dress up as a vampire for this year's ball. She has a light lavender skin tone that complements her purple color palette. Her eyes are a light cool gray with eye shines ranging from pink to purple to sky blue. Her makeup is very striking with a lot of bold and harsh lines. She has white wing eyeliner that fits perfectly with her white eyelashes. Black graphic liner starts at the water duct and fans out above her eyelids. A stylized lower eyeliner shapes the bottom eyelid. Dramatic painted bottom lashes completes this look. Her lips are a deep purple with light pink outer liner. There's a coat of purple glitter over the lips. Demi's hair is styled into two long pigtails. Her bangs are cut into a V shape, creating a gothic vampire look. Her bangs are mainly a plum purple with streaks of indigo. We have seen some pretty wild bangs on several Demis that we came across. Seems like there's not enough hair product to hold its shape. We had to restyle her bangs to their intended look. The pigtails are held together by clear rubber bands, and a decorative black hairband is tied over them. The silver Shadow High initials are surrounded by sparkly black bow ties with sharp edges. The rest of her hair is a blend of purple, indigo, and black. Her hair is straight and runs past her calves. Her earrings are silver safety pins inspired by Versace's earrings that we've seen several times in other dolls prior. Demi's earrings are simplified versions of Harley Limestone's earrings, so they're not identical. Demi's ensemble is probably the most detailed and has the most individual pieces. Her black cape's outer side has a velvet fabric. A metallic stitching lines the edge of the cape. There are arm openings with faux zipper details. The cape velcros shuts in the front along the neckline. The inside of the cape hides a gorgeous metallic pattern fabric. The pattern features stylized gothic bat wings. Check out the oil stick color shine as you move the fabric. Her white ruffle collar is a separate piece. There's a decorative black ribbon bow in the front. The piece velcros shut in the front. Demi wears a purple brocade short dress. There are purple ribbon shoulder straps. The bust is lined in purple with silver studs. She wears a black belt over it with a Shadow High initials belt buckle. Underneath is a white shirt with bishop sleeves. Check out her unique hand sculpts and that bat ring. Love that these girls come with their own personalized hands and rings. Demi has on knee-high, high-heel boots. It's made up of a stretchy black material. There are ruffle chiffon trim on top. There are printed silver zippers on the inner sides, complete with a zipper piece on top.
Each costume ball doll comes with a display stand and matching hair comb. What you might notice is those of the returning RH characters actually come in darker colors from their signature releases. Inside each doll box is also a costume ball invitation card, though these are literally just pieces of cardboard. One side is the invite and the other has a QR code that links to the official Rainbow High website. Alright, that's curtain call on costume ball, so let's jump into final thoughts. Halloween is my favorite holiday, and I usually like my dolls to be giving fantasy, so as soon as it leaked that we'd be getting a Rainbow High costume line, I was really excited. Costume Ball mostly delivers in every aspect I'd hoped for it to. These outfits are really luxurious and offer the level of detail we've come to always expect from this brand. With a semi-exception of Violet, who's probably my least favorite and I think offers the least value. She's a lot cuter in person though, those rhinestone decorations help it pop and the mask is really well designed. Now, if I'm picking a favorite, that's really tough, though I think Eliza, Bella, and Robin all really stand out. Eliza is the most otherworldly Shadow High doll I think we've seen so far. Her wings are thin and a bit delicate, but they capture light gorgeously, and her whole elegant fairy princess aesthetic I think will appeal to a lot of collectors. Bella and Robin both seem extremely popular in the doll community, to no surprise because the pastel witch concept is pure eye candy, and Robin really dazzles in her striking spiderweb gown. It's a very unique Playline doll fashion piece. I love Lola and Demi as well, though you'll need to be wary of hairstyling and makeup quality control with those two. Demi might pack the most value given she has so many different layers, and that colorful cape interior is insanely eye-catching. I love Lola's fur ensemble, it's so cute and she feels very Halloween festive overall, but it's a bit frustrating these dolls don't come with their fun alternate looks from the animation, which of course historically has been a brand staple. At a nearly $40 price point, of course, many collectors have been comparing these dolls to the likes of Rainbow Divas and Series 4, which came with over double the amount of fashion pieces and accessories around this same price point. These dolls are incredibly detailed and beautiful as is, but with this rapid release schedule and seeing all these dolls on the shelf at once, it's hard not to compare. And finally, here we are again.
Well, here we are again.
Another batch of Walmart exclusives, another miserably nightmarish doll hunting experience. Hordes of fans have reported having major issues tracking these dolls down because, as always, finding most things at Walmart comes down to random luck of the draw. I've seen no costume doll. Unlike Target, they have no reliable item number system to accurately track anything down, which leaves us to drive miles and miles on wild goose chases, hoping for the best. And the online shopping experience seems to be no better, with constant order delays and cancellations, confusion over availability, and pricing between third parties. This is not a unique problem for Rainbow High or even MGA. Walmart exclusives are notoriously difficult to find across many toy communities, from Funko to Mattel dolls, Hasbro, and beyond. Walmart exclusive Toralei remains one of the most difficult Monster High Gen 3 dolls to obtain, and this pattern has continued over many years. The public consensus seems crystal clear. Walmart exclusives are almost always a disaster, and they shouldn't exist. I'm very happy to have this full collection because I love them overall, but I really would love for these companies to stop partnering with Walmart in this way when these products are just not properly stocked and can't be found.
I was really curious how Rainbow and Shadow High would tackle Halloween and its often association with fantasy and fiction. I have to say their take on the holiday is surprisingly refreshing. While some collectors might argue that these girls do not push the fantasy element of their costumes very far, I think it's rather nice that most of these individual pieces are not limited to just the Halloween theme. While some of the pieces feature spiders and spider webs, you can still use most of the clothing as regular fashion pieces. To me, it creates a narrative that these girls actually chose pieces in their closets for their costumes, and they can repurpose them in other ensembles later. These looks are more high fashion rather than retail store-bought costumes. I do wish that these releases come with a second look, as it is the norm for the brand, but I think what you're getting is still worth the asking price. I often say it's hard for me to pick a favorite, and that is still true with this collection. Each girl is thoughtfully designed. I always love the introduction of more characters, and it's always nice to see familiar faces as well. Bella has always been one of my favorites, and I welcome more of her. She's really cute here, and I think her makeup is quite stunning. I would love to get an annual batch of costume ball dolls every year. I just hope they won't be Walmart exclusives.
And that's a wrap for this review. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you enjoyed it. Very curious what you guys think of these dolls, their Walmart exclusivity, and all the conversations surrounding them included. We'd like to wish all of you out there who celebrate a very happy and safe Halloween. Our full Rainbow High playlist will be on screen here and in the description below. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.